want to talk about Memorial Day. This is my dad's casing and his flag. Um, if you look down in the bottom there, you can see some of the rounds that was actually fired in his honor. His dad was a veteran of World War II. Probably still the greatest war, world war that has happened thus far, and let's hope it stays that way. But I want to talk about honoring on Memorial Day. And I'm not sure if you can see all that well. Let me try to fix this a little bit. Of what it means to honor those folks. Now, this is not just an honor of our folks of recent past, but this is about honoring all men who have given their lives. This means men all the way back into the Civil War, men that fought the French and Indian War, men that fought our independence, the British soldiers, from every man of the United States that has ever signed his name on that piece of paper and says, I will go and put my life on the line. I myself, I'm a Vietnam veteran. I never did see a battle situation, but I did sign my name on there, and my drill instructor made me think that I was going to see. He came in one morning and he slammed the stuff down on his desk, and he said, every one of you blankety blank blank is going to war. Scared me to death. And the way he expressed it made everybody in there think that today you were going to die. You know. And he says, everybody get your stuff and get up here. And boy, there were some of them that was like, man, they grabbed their stuff and just, they was right there up front right now, just like that. And some of those men, they were like a little bit slower, and some of them were about like me. They were almost too afraid to do anything, but everybody in there was getting their stuff and going, including myself. So this is about honoring, and you know what, men, for the past 200 plus years now, 1776 was our bicentennial anniversary of this country. So it's been 230, almost 40 years, getting close to it, that men have placed their life on the line, and this is about honoring those men, and not just the men, but what those men stood for. You know something, you can't stand back and say, well, we need a totalitarian government, or we need socialism, or we need a different way to go now. Now, you can't just do that without thinking about these men and what they gave their life for. These men gave their life so that this country and our Constitution could stand just as it is. When you dishonor those men, you're dishonoring the flag, you're dishonoring what it stood for, and you're dishonoring everything that those men, your family gave their life for this. They don't teach this kind of morality in schools. The preachers aren't talking about it. You don't get it in church. The old saying about the separation of church and state, that's not legal. That's not a legal part of our Constitution. Our Constitution is made to protect the church, not separate us from it. That's the world's way of interpreting the Constitution, and that's the wrong way to interpret it. You can read the Bible. You know what? Some people will take the Bible and take one or two verses out and make it say whatever they want it to say. And you get men like Jim Jones out of a situation like that. You know? And there's a whole lot of other fellas that you can get from misinterpreting the Bible. You know? Hitler misinterpreted the Bible. He claimed to be Christian, but look what it gained for him. So let's honor the Constitution. Let's honor our men by honoring what they stood for on this Memorial Day. And I want to say right here, thanks to my dad for being faithful. Dad wasn't just a person who was faithful to the call. He went when he was needed. But Dad was more faithful to his family. There was a lot of times when Dad could have just given up and walked away. But you know what? The love that Dad had, the caring that Dad had, and the affection that he laid out. Now, Dad wasn't good at showing all that stuff, but Dad proved to me that he did care a whole lot about it, because he stuck it out, and he stuck it out to the very end. And there's not a lot of people that can say that. So God bless, and have a great Memorial Day. And we'll see you next time.